Hello, once again, watchers, and welcome back to another Moonflower Tarot reading. If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Any support you can give this channel is most welcome and definitely awesome. Your viewership is valuable here on this mission of delivering light, love, and hope from the universe. In today's reading, we're going to be looking at your next major relationship, whether that be romantic or a friendship or a partnership that is coming in soon, and the signs and synchronicities to look out for on its way in, whoever or whatever you're manifesting. And I'm going to be channeling right now from these three piles. Choose which pile you feel most drawn to, and today, as always, take only what resonates. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this pink fluorite stone, then this message is for you. Straight away opening up, I got shown the Seven of Pentacles. So there is a sense of something you've been building for a while. I'm also seeing a sunflower. So this might have been since last summer, early spring. I'm also hearing good news is starting tomorrow. Someone might be coming in very quickly or into the summer season, or you're entering into a summer phase of your life. I also heard we're starting off strong. Your energy is very open. I feel like you have an open heart chakra or you're open-minded. And if there's any wounds that you've released, you've cleared the way, you've cleared a lot of toxic energy, you've done a lot of background work and it's paying off. So right off the bat, I'm getting a sense that you've done a lot of inner work and growth. I also got taken to the movie Norm of the North, and I don't know if that resonates with some of you. I'm hearing some of you might be from Canada or maybe Northern Europe. If so, hi, welcome to my channel. But let's get right into it. Ooh, ooh. I'm sensing some happy, like I just heard the word jovial energy. So you might be, yeah, okay, we're reading reversals. Sometimes they tell me not to read reversals. It feels like you're coming out of this spring phase, or you're starting to enter into one at the time of your reading or soon after. Let's tap into the energy of this relationship. This seems to be the Ace of Swords is you. The Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles is this person, or your person, or whoever you're thinking about. Angel Sandalphon seems to be with you too in this pile. She says this might be like a crush, or it might start as a crush. If you're open to, yeah, I'm feeling like for a few of you, this is definitely a romantic relationship or a friendship that becomes one. So this is your energy. You're looking straight up, looking for the truth, maybe even delving into some spiritual insight. You're going out there and hoping for the best, it seems, either right now or the near future. And your energy is going to be taking you in a positive direction. It feels like you're overcoming a lot of heartbreak, setting in emotional boundaries internally and with others, and you're piercing through this veil, understanding your truth, holding it in your hands. I'm being taken. Some of you might be either brand new or starting fresh in a spiritual community. And I'm also hearing you're in search of your divine counterpart. So if you're part of this pile, this might be good news, but let's get to this person. Based off your energy, this person is going to flow in effortlessly when the time is needed and when it needs to appear to you most. I'm hearing you've been going through stuff for the last 3 years, or you've been wanting this to happen over the last 3 years. Oh, that's interesting. I heard the phrase like night sailing off into the light. I don't know what that means. Okay, now I'm being taken to the movie Tangled and the song I'll put in the description below as always. At last I see the light. I was just shown a bunch of paper lanterns, and now I'm being shown cherry blossoms. I feel like you have a lot of deep insight. There's a lot of very airy, head in the clouds, but in a good way energy. Especially if you've been clearing out stagnant energy. This seems to be bringing you into alignment with this person. And this person seems to be a fairly good balance to you. I'm hearing they're going to be emotionally, mentally, and physically stimulating, or whatever you align with or prefer in a relationship. They seem to be a very good balance for you. And with this Five of Pentacles, I'm hearing this is exactly what you never knew you were missing, but exactly what you might have been looking for in the past. You might have had to let go, and even like I'm getting a lot of imagery of ships sailing. Like you might have had to let go of a lot of people in the past, and moving on to a brand new relationship. Because this Knight of Wands is in reverse, this feels like it's going to be slower to start out, even though the Knight of Wands is a quick moving card. It being in reverse feels like this is someone new that's coming in very quickly, but you're not necessarily going to know about it until you meet them. You might be the first to spot them, especially if you start seeing an increase, I'm hearing, in psychic abilities, or you're developing psychic abilities at a faster rate, where you're delving into a more esoteric spiritual practice. You're going to know who your person is fairly quickly, but not too soon. I'm hearing you're the more level headed person in this relationship, or you will be. And your angels are telling you not to worry about this, not to overthink this, especially if you do find yourself being overwhelmed. And I can just tell you that from my own experience. Whenever I've had any psychic intuition, especially with dreams or visions of meeting a new person, and this, like, it doesn't have to apply to romantic relationships, it can apply to friendships even. In my own personal experience, I've often met people before I met them in a weird way. And the more you're consciously aware of how your gifts work, the more it's going to be like kind of like a learning curve and adjustment to hold on to, because it's kind of that weird. I feel like it feels like you're new to this, and it might be a little bit exhausting at first, but let me just tell you from experience, it gets easier over time. Just try your best to stay grounded before this person comes in. I know we're talking about you a lot more than this person, but I feel like your angels and my angel guide of the year, Sandalphon, she says of the century. Uh, thanks. Um, she's basically just telling you not to worry about it. It's more, the focus is definitely on you, because this person is coming in one way or another. And the focus really is on your purpose, driving passion forward, because um, I feel like you want someone in your life that I'm hearing deem is worthy of holding on to. There might have been people in the past who had done something and maybe to hurt you. And so you're questioning anything that's coming your way, but you are moving forward very quickly and open and honestly. Can I get more information about this person, Spirit? I'm not really getting a lot. Right now, it just seems like it's like slow and steady. It'll come in quickly, but it will be slow and steady. And it might be a little bit, I'm hearing nerve wracking at first to meet them, and maybe slightly intimidating. But once you get to know each other, yeah, I'm also hearing might come out of the blue. And it feels like there is a possibility you are the one to pursue them, even though you are kind of just meeting them. And I'm hearing you're going to be working at some sort of workplace event. I don't know what that means. Give it to me in a clear way. I'm also feeling there's a lot of jumbled energy either in your person or you that's clouding a lot of what's coming up. And one of the things I want to say is use your intuition and feel this out. For most of you, you might already know who this person is, and you're just given the. Oh my gosh, I just heard the phrase you want a getaway driver. I don't know what that means though. Um, so for a few of you, if not most, you know who this person is. You might even be friends with them or working with them already. And for some of you, it might be someone who just enters in or you meet or you come across out of the blue. Like, yeah, I'm seeing the word serendipity. This is either a serendipitous meeting if you don't know them, or a workplace event where you can get closer if you do know them or you are aware of who they are. There might be just a few of you where this is someone that is sharing a common interest but hasn't formed into your life yet. I'm also seeing the date July 18th, May 1st, June 25th. Those, let me ask, those might be possible either meetup timeframes or, and don't hold me on this because it's, let me, yeah, it's sort of like a time frame where you either could have met them, you will meet them, or a workplace situation. For most of you, that seems like that might be just a confirmation. There's a lot of like high energy between you two. I think you're going to get along very, very well. You're very passionate about the same things. You'll know who this is because you'll either be consciously aware of them. Okay, no, I get why there's like that dual meaning. For some of you, if you haven't met them yet, you're consciously aware that they exist and you want them to manifest in your life, or you're dreaming of them, or you're getting tarot readings about them coming in. So you are somewhat aware of this person, and depending on your situation, it's very unique to whoever is here watching this. But for some of you, it might just be the idea that you are aware of them because you're manifesting them, you're channeling them, you might be getting dreams about them, downloads about them, you're working together as a spirit team or family, and you're just kind of waiting for them to be airdropped in your life by spirit almost. So, and for most of you, it feels like you are aware of this person, who they are, you're already with them or working with them. And it's just about it's almost like you're waiting for a sign. I'm gonna be perfectly clear. If you're looking at them from afar, you have to make the first move. It doesn't seem like it feels like they're not necessarily closed off, but they are not aware of how you feel, and it might be just an indicator that you need to reach out to them first. You need to be the one being like, "Hey, I kind of like you," and chances are, if they're meant to be in your life, they will respond very well. They won't say no to you. They'll give you a chance if they're meant to be in your life and if it does feel like it's something you want to pursue. So this person, whether they are new or not to you, really needs to hear it from you first for them to know and to get the green light that it's okay to go through, because chances are they might feel the same way, but you have to be the one to hold the sword of truth I'm hearing and pierce through. Now let me see, and I'm going to get some sort of signs and synchronicities. I was told to pull out the moon. So there might be something happening during a new moon phase, crescent moon. You might be meeting at a pier, at a dock, near an ocean. I'm also hearing that a sign you might see before you meet them, or a confirmation that it's time for you to make the move, is seagulls. Either you see a seagull, an image of a seagull, the cawing of a seagull, or anything to do with like sea life or marine animals. Interestingly enough, fish, dolphins, whales, sea creature noises, whale noises. Definitely something to do with a moon cycle or phase, or perhaps they have a similar moon sign to you. I'm hearing Cancer moon, Aries moon. They might identify as a starseed, or you identify as a starseed, and that might be a sign, because I'm also seeing a lion. What is a lion? That's a Leo. A Leo moon, sun arising. This person. Any signs and synchronicities? Well, let me get a couple more indicator cards to. Oh my goodness. Well, hello. Okay, so you'll definitely know it when it's time. And this is okay. No, that's just confirmation. You either meet this person through their work, through your work, you join them at work, or you are. Yeah, it just feels like you meet them at work, or when they're working a career that you're interested in. I'm also getting taken to like a metaphysical store. So take that as it resonates. Like you drop in one day and they're working at a store and you hit it off because you're buying some crystals and a new tarot deck. Only if that applies to you. Some of you might be actually working in botany. Well, that's interesting. I heard some of you have a green thumb, or they do. You might be working in a flower shop and you meet them, because it doesn't all. You might be either working with them or meeting them at their place of work. But this is just further confirmation to me that you need to make the first move, because they might not see you, especially if they're busy working. Just make the first move. You need to drop them a sign. So other signs of synchronicity is that this person is either meant for you or to make a move. Let's see, seagulls. A lot of music that puts you in a high heart vibration also. Um, I'm also hearing getting a scrying bowl might be good, for water scrying. For a few of you who need to work on your psychic gifts, because within that, you might be able to get further clarification, or just ask for your own signs, or even just on your spiritual journey if that's a side message. Because I have a lot coming through, especially if you're new to spirituality and you want to try to dip your toe in it, so to speak. Like images of Archangel Michael and swords. I'm also hearing the phrase, this might feel like a fever dream. It might be just very, I'm also saying mushrooms might be an indicator, or like psychedelic imagery, like from the 70s. Yeah, I'm taking back to marine biology, like seashells and a lot of that. So, okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile number one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this resonates with you, and good luck on this new romantic journey and partnership. I'll probably delve deeper into these relationship readings on another day, but this is just your next major relationship and the signs to look out on the way there. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Hello, pile number two. And if you chose this jade stone, this is your reading. Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting this message to buy amethyst. When I was pulling cards for this, I kept hearing the word amethyst over and over. So you either need to cover up, I'm seeing, wear a veil over your crown chakra, or do some deep meditations with an amethyst stone nearby or in your hands to help you balance and ground, especially if you're opening up that crown chakra or third eye to further awareness. Some of you might need some of that healing work done, because I'm also seeing the high priestess in correlation with this pile. You might be very deeply psychic. And oh yeah, I'm seeing the Aquarius sign, sun and moon. What I will say, like right now, there's a lot of energies going around between winter and spring season. So I have noticed that happening in my own chakras. So definitely balance and ground now more than ever. And getting an amethyst will help that out. So let's see, we have our psychic pile. You're definitely, I feel like spiritual healers and mediums. So right now, I'm reading this card as your energy, and I am going to read the reversals. And then this is the next relationship you're going to be entering into. So, okay, I'm actually seeing, they want me to put this up right. Okay. I was immediately taken to the Princess Bride. I was going to be like, as you wish. So right off the bat, I'm just being taken to your person. Short and sweet. Either you're short and sweet, sweet as a cherry pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie, sweet as pie. Maybe someone has said that you were sweet as pie in the past, but your person is going to think that you're sweet as pie, and they're going to be very attracted to you. They're going to be very comforting. They're going to give you a lot of rest. This feels like a very, it's a very reciprocous relationship. It's going to feel like, okay, Spirit just told me the phrase vacation ship. Okay, and then I have a song. I'm going to link all the songs that I get channeled in the description. I'm going to try to leave out some of the saucier ones this time because I don't know what's going on with my angels, but we need to kind of cool with that. But no, I was taken to Vacation by Dirty Heads. Every day I'm on vacation because I love my occupation. That's what this real relationship's going to feel like. Like every day is a vacation. Every day you're in the Bahamas. But it's more serious than that. It's not like a casual, like everyday relationship. It's one where you do feel very happy and joyful. Because the point of that song is like, I worked so hard to get here. And now that I've done the hard work, I can enjoy my life. And it feels like if you've gone through this heartbreak, chances are they have too. Because it feels like by the time they meet you, they've done healing work regarding a past relationship, or they're working through a lot of past wounds they are overcoming, but they feel like they're on their way out. So when they meet you, they might have either been, I'm hearing, in a hermit mode, or in solitude, doing introspection, inner work, maybe even spiritual work, maybe even delving into channeling, or other methods, especially if you're a spiritual person and you want to align with someone spiritual. This person seems to be making a breakthrough at the time that they're coming into your life, and they're moving forward quickly, but not too fast. It feels like the energy you're in now is that I'm hearing you're moving forward after being or feeling like you were stagnant for a while. I'm getting the image of a wheel getting stuck in the mud. It's like you're spinning your tires, like you want to move forward. And it's almost like you were frustrated in the past. And maybe if you were delving into a lot of like spiritual channeling, going to psychic readers about this relationship, or just wanting something, or even if you didn't want something, maybe you're moving forward on some sort of, no, I'm hearing relationship. You wanted to move forward in a relationship. Okay, that is definitely coming through very strongly. No, that's all I'm hearing. You wanted to move forward on a relationship, but it's almost like you were expecting it to be brought to you, and maybe you even received indications that it would appear in your life and that you didn't have to make a move. And usually when we're manifesting, especially if you're identify as a more feminine than masculine energy, which I feel like you're a little bit more balanced, but it does, I'm getting this very feminine energy a little bit. I'm also hearing you're going to see a drastic shift in your life or your love life. Okay, so this definitely is a romantic relationship. I just heard the phrase, you might be moving on from this the day after tomorrow, which I don't understand what that means. If you're at the time of reading, only take it as it resonates, but it feels like you are very close to moving on for something energetically, and that might have been what was blocking this from coming in, because relationships don't actually form in, especially if we are intentionally manifesting them. If you've done spell work, or you like a casting call and you're looking for the perfect person to play your suitor, that is very interesting. But the dramatic shift happens when you're aligned with yourself, when you are true to yourself, when you know your worth, your value, what you want. And when you take a step back and let the universe work for you and with you, because you're doing most of the work, if not more than half of it or all of it. by setting these tensions, clearing the pathway there for this person to form in. So your visions and even like what you've been looking for in a relationship might actually be half true, but the other half of it is coming in when you do the work in the background internally to be able to hold on. There's a lot coming through. Yeah, I'm feeling this resistance almost. I'm hearing you don't want to hear this right now, and I don't. For some of you, might not done the healing work, or this is challenging for you to believe right now, because I'm being shown one of my. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I'm being shown. You might be drawn to pile number 3. Some of you from pile 2, you might actually need to hear pile number 3's message. Now, I haven't formed it yet, but I was immediately shown this stone, which was one of the stones for the pile. So if none of this resonates for you and you don't feel like you're ready to move on yet, or you need advice for doing inner work, you might want to check out pile 3 to see what message comes through. But clairaudiently, you might hear messages you need to write down soon. Yeah, you're very deeply spiritual, but I also feel like there's a lot of frantic energy. You need to ground and cover your crown chakra because there's a lot of interference, and that might have been what was slowing you down, because I feel like I can't talk right now. Like, I tapped into this, and for a brief moment, I'm like, why can't I say anything? You might need to, I'm seeing honey tea. Drink tea with honey. Lemon tea with honey might help. But there's some throat chakra. Hold on a second. There's some throat chakra healing or clearing that might need to be done right now. Pile number 2. And that's going to, whoever this is and whatever past trauma you might be overcoming, I'm going to have to put a trigger warning for this pile again. Because it feels like some of you, actually, I'm seeing a few of you might not want to hear this right now, but if you're still here, you need to hear this. Whatever trauma you're holding on to, you need to let go of. Because chances are this person who's coming in that you've been asking for or manifesting, they are either doing the work or have done the work to overcome it. And you need to be not, I'm gonna go full Scorpio mode and just say the blunt truth that's coming through. You need to do that healing work, or else you're going to be triggered by this person. This person needs to get through their end of their trauma and whatever relationship they moved on from. And if you're entering into this space with the mindset of, I'm just going to go in there and have this person heal me, expecting this person to come in and heal you, they're not going to be able to move on and heal, because you're going to expect them to do the work for you. And especially if you're a spiritual healer or a high priestess or aspiring to be one, that's not fair to whoever is entering into your life. And let me just tell you, if you're approaching the situation with the idea of someone's going to heal you, the person you're going to marry or the person you're manifesting is going to save you or heal you, they're not going to come in, because it goes directly against what they want for themselves. So some of you need to hear this, tough love, and this is not for all of you. This actually might be for just some of you, but most of you have done the healing work. And it's just a matter of, alternatively, this person doing their end of the bargain and their end of the healing, and you're waiting on this person. For quite a few of you, if not most, I'm hearing over 50% of you. Over 50% of you, you're okay, you're cool, you've done the inner work. This person is not there yet. So you're sort of knowing it's going to happen, feeling like your wheels are stuck in the mud, when the truth is that this person is probably just going through some stuff, and they need help from you in the spiritual realm by just being cool and cool beans. Stay cool. Don't spin the tires. Wait for them to come along to dig you out of the mud. That's what I'm hearing for most of you, that this person is coming in But they need a little time, honey, because our hearts are healing. And if you've gone through that heartbreak, that has nothing to do with you, because you might have healed. You probably did heal. If you're here and you're still listening and you identify with you being the healed, and if you're a spiritual healer, they just might not be ready for you, because then the alternative or the flip side is you might feel compelled to heal this person before they've done the work. And that's not fair to either one of you. So for those of you who is kind of the opposite, where you're not wanting to do the work, this person isn't going to manifest in, especially if they want to be able to heal. And that's kind of how you play off of each other right now. It's focusing on yourself more than this person is the thing that's going to get you there, and this person to you meet you halfway or meet them halfway. But most of all, if you're doing spiritual work, you need to protect you first. Because once you give this to the divine, you trust God, you trust source, you trust that you are a master manifester most of all. This is just going to come in when it's time. But you have to keep in mind there's another half here. There's the other side of this, and it's them. And if you truly love them, whether you know them or not, have yet to meet them, you let them take their time, because it's going to be so much easier. And it's going to be a lot more painful if you both refuse to do the healing, because you're never going to get that sweet vacation time. You need to do the healing work so you enjoy vacation, because you have no idea how many people I have met in my life who go on these grand cruises and they come back saying, oh, the airport ride was so horrible and the lines were long. And I kid you not, people that I've known have gone on cruises and all they do is complain. Do you want to enter into a relationship and have nothing to do but complain? Some of you are spiritual healers, and if you don't like tough love, then I'm just here to break it to you, honey. You need it. Because if you want this and they want you, you need to be able to achieve that sense of healing, not to project any wounds onto them and not to demand that they heal you, and vice versa. If someone's coming in and they haven't done the healing work, you need to set boundaries. You need to understand that you don't have to take on their energy either. So it's kind of like this weird dichotomy, but there's also a lot of spiritual energy with this. And I wouldn't be surprised if you are trying to manifest a twin flame relationship, which for most of you, I'm hearing it is. And unfortunately, when it comes to twin flames, the whole belief is you both have wounds that are very similar or work off of each other. And to be together as a soul mission means to heal, not just by relying on each other, but by healing yourself first before moving in, because there are different levels of healing, degrees of healing, because there's a difference between healing from heartbreak in yourself and learning to trust others in another person. And if every day's like a vacation and you feel fine, fancy, and free, you know, like, yeah, for you to gain trust with another person might be a healing phase. But first, you need to trust yourself and heal yourself before bringing someone else into the equation. And they need to do the same for you, because you both deserve the best of each other. And let me get some signs. I felt like this was incredibly intense, but if you've been here and you've seen any of my other readings and you resonate with this pile, I embody my Scorpio moon very clearly. You might even have a Scorpio sun, so this might be just up your alley. This might be your jam. So I have a sun. So you might see synchronicities, but you might not consider them. I'm hearing there might be several signs that point to the fact. I heard the phrase let's move on. Synchronicity, but in synchronicity, which is weird. I'm seeing a rainbow. You might see a lot of rainbow imagery, a lot of bright colors. Let me get some more clarifiers about the person, maybe the nature of the relationship or how this relationship is going to. Okay, you're the second pile today that's had this weird card echo. So yeah, this is you. This is just doubling down on your energy right now, and you need to release control and slow down, because it will happen quickly the more you surrender and trust yourself and your inner guidance. This relationship's, if you're flighty, I hate to say it that way, if you are a more fast pace, Sagittarius energy, fiery. This person's going to be very grounded. This person is going to be very good for you because they're going to teach you to slow down while still matching your energy. Because I'm being taken to, Sagittarius and the bow and arrow. What is Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, they're going to ground you. They're going to make you feel safe. But one thing, okay, I just heard they're going to make you safer than you ever imagined. So this might be like a dream come true to you too. Okay, so I'm just going to apologize. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. But there's a lot of flightiness, so you definitely need to ground right now. You need to breathe. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, I'm seeing an angel feather. I'm seeing a white bird feather. You might see a lot of that imagery, bird feathers, or like angel messages. So signs from angels are like pennies, coins on the ground, random letters in the mail. I'm hearing maybe to a wrong address that you have to. Oh, that's very specific for a few of you. Letters to a wrong address. Whoa. Okay. I'm also seeing a lot of emails, like technology, maybe. I'm seeing food. I just got an image of a ham. So you might be either when you date, you have a lot of good meals with them and you enjoy their company, and it feels like a Thanksgiving meal. It feels like it feels like the strongest message I'm getting is you're going to feel safe and at home with them. Like every day is fun. Every day is like going on a cruise and having an opulent dinner, living in luxury. A lot of this is like overcoming your emotions and challenging how you feel in the moment is going to put you in alignment with this person. I'm also hearing you might feel like or you might seem like you're polar opposites on the surface. Maybe that's, externally they or personality wise, they might seem to differ from you in a big way. Physically, they might differ from you. There's I shown an image of a shark. You might like watching Shark Tank or TV together. I'm seeing music notes. You might like the same music. That might be a sign that this is your person. Or when they're near, you're going to hear a lot of music pointing out to them. Like you go into a store and you hear a song. I just heard the song, I Got You, Babe. Okay. Yeah. So you might go into a store, you hear a love song. You might like arts and crafts because I was immediately taken to Michael's. Or their first name and last name might be Michael. Just take it as it resonates. The rainbow. I'm being clarified that the rainbow might mean they're part of the LGBTQ plus community. I also got, I heard that they're a dragon of sorts, which is interesting. Not the kind that hoards treasure. I'm not sure what that means. They might have a dragon tattoo somewhere on their arm, maybe. So they might identify as a serious starseed as well. I'm seeing that too, like dogs or wolves. I'm seeing a gray, like a husky. So they might have a dog or like animals or work with them. So there's a lot of signs for you guys, pile number 2. And if you're still here, you might, if you want to learn about what wounds or attachments you need to let go of, tune into pile 3. There might be some further clarification or even good news there about how to be able to be in alignment with this person if you identify with the one who needs to do the healing on your end. So if you feel called to it, I hope to see you there. But if not, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this blue sodalite, this is your pile. And this first card we're looking at is going to be your energy at the time of reading, or the energy you're in manifesting a new connection, or this big relationship that's coming in. And these two cards are going to be indicators for the relationship. I just heard the phrase, prepare to get the wandering eye. You might be having people see you or feel you, or you might be in a certain public awareness lately that you're not used to. If you're channeling messages as a job, or if you're just doing it, yeah, okay, so this is very much a spiritual pile, even spiritual medium I'm hearing. Or if you're going to tarot card readers, you might be asking about this. You have an open mind and a clear conscience. There might be something standing in your way, though. If there's a lot of combatant energy, I think, within. I think Sandalphon is saying you're so in your mind about this all the time. You have a heavy head and your head towards the heavens. You're trying to look in the sky for heaven, and the biggest message I'm channeling is you need to find that happiness within. Your energy is looking for something that okay, so I got this feeling in my chest. I felt like my chest is, you might need to work on your heart chakra right now. There may be a lot of heart healing. I just heard heavy heart. I just heard this. I don't know who sang the song, but the song goes, "Nobody Can Drag Me Down." I'm going to link it in the description below. Okay, I'm having a hard time feeling through this, guys. You have a lot of like, it feels like there's a close. I feel like there's something gripping my heart and won't let go. If that's one way to see it, it feels very real. Like there's something on your heart you can't let go of. And you're trying to find the truth, but you're not seeing it clearly. Spirit, okay, they're telling me to focus on you. They actually want, hold on a second, let me calm down. They want me to remove these cards because what I'm being told, it's not for you right now. So what information can you give me about this watch? Whoever's pile number 3, what information? Yeah, there's something that's blocking you. There's a lot of secrecy, and I kind of have a feeling a lot of you don't want to hear this right now if you're looking for a relationship or friendship. Yeah, I think there's, okay, so yeah, I was already given the message when I did pile 2 that some of you from there would get something pile 3, and I immediately felt it in my heart. You either have a lot of wounds you need to overcome, or you're doing a lot of healing. And this might be a private message for a few of you, even if you aren't drawn to pile number 2. But if you're here organically, your next big relationship has to be with you first, honey. You have to be your best friend. And the reason why I sound like this is because I kind of feel like I want to cry because I feel a lot of pain in my chest. And I just want to take a moment and say, I'm so sorry. Like, I really wish the best and a lot of love to you because you deserve it. But right now, God and your angels are like, focus on you. Focus on you. Don't chase after a relationship. Don't. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting another song. I'm hearing All the Right Moves by One Republic, I believe. Yeah, you're looking for this life of luxury and opulence, but you're seeking it in the wrong places. You're seeking it in another person to get you out of something to save you. And that's not a good way to do it. You might even be grieving. And if that's the case, I am so very sorry for you. I am so sorry. If you're dealing with heartbreak or if you're just overcoming some internal wounds, God's spirit, your guides are there for you. Definitely ask for help. But God is like, do yourself a favor, focus on you, and let me get some more cards to give some advice for you on the ways to achieve a sense of, because your next big relationship is opening up to you and loving you. There's a lot of you who need to hear this specifically. Um, I keep getting specifically two or three of you. If two or three of you are staying this long to listen, thank you very much. There might be even some sacral chakra healing that needs to be done. The biggest message I'm given, the biggest issue it feels like for you needs to be grounding and focused on your own prosperity, inner love, and guidance. And I feel like this is going to be a short reading because I know most of you must have come across this and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a relationship," but God wants you to love yourself first. That is the biggest thing, your biggest priority. They want you to love yourself and be there for yourself. And any relationship that might come in is being blocked from you. So for your own good, by the way, so you can prioritize on your well-being, your mental health, your own personal sense of safety within. And I just want to say thank you so much for even being here. And if you listen this far, thank you for sticking through, because I know it's hard for some of you to hear, but just trust God, just trust your soul, ground yourself more than ever, because you need to focus on you and the garden you're cultivating and growing before any relationship can come in. Be the master and commander of your own life. Focus on your healing because you are blessed and you deserve love. So before you bring anyone into this, whatever is going on in your life, even if your life is a mess,